Yeah.
Holy shit. Hey guys, it's StarrySky from Odyssey, and welcome to my Fire DPS video. Now, this Fire DPS video is going to be featuring the loadout that I've finally finished, and I don't know if it's unique to me coming up with, but this is the loadout that I've come up with from doing some content with, since I haven't paid much attention to looking at other DPS videos to do with fire or guides, because I just want to do my own thing. So enough for that. I will go straight to the PowerPoints, and you can see how I've put my PowerPoints, and then I'll go to loadout and explain the loadout itself. But for me, I won't be able to show you the rotation behind it, because let's face it, I did a raid and two controllers literally could not power me. I was out of power most of the time. So what I've already done is I've already recorded a video which I'll put at the end of this video, showing you the rotation at a training target which I borrowed a controller from the league to help me with. Okay, so the PowerPoints from the immolation tree. Now I have PowerPoints in immolation, meteor, flashpoint, inflame, burnout, fiery weapon, overheat, inferno, spontaneous combustion, and the ignition tree. Points in fireball, detonate, wildfire, fireburst, snuff out. Now, the way my loadout is done, I've had to sacrifice something, because with the PowerPoints being that many in the immolation tree, I wouldn't have enough left to get snuff out unless I sacrifice something, which you will see in the iconics. I put a PowerPoint in the technical genius, and I sacrificed the 3% critical attack chance from weapons expert. Now I'll explain why in a minute when I go to loadout. Or I should just say now, really. Okay, so the loadout for you guys to see. Now this loadout features nice AoE, damage over time, really good on single targets, especially if you're using a rifle. It does a lot of high burst damage, especially good at single target. Okay, so the first of all thing I want to go to is that the PowerPoint I sacrificed in the iconic tree was the 3% critical attack chance. Now for me, that wasn't too much of a problem because of fiery weapon. Since fiery weapon gives us a lot more critical attack chance, and attack damage, pretty much I felt that with me constantly using this, that I am able to sacrifice that innate to get the snuff out to do the extra damage, since I'm always going to have having fiery weapon on to constantly increase my crit chance and crit attack damage. Okay, so let's go from left to right. So on the left we have Inferno. Ignite the area near your target with roaring flames. The searing heat burns your target and nearby enemies, also scorching enemies near you, damaging and knocking them down. Well, it inflicts burning, I think everyone knows that. Spontaneous combustion. Gotta say, it's my favourite skill from the fire tree. Got to do with fire in general. Ignite your target and nearby enemies. Additional attacks may cause them to explode, dealing more damage and knocking them down. And it inflicts burning, so that's more power interaction. And we have overheat. Scald your target and nearby enemies dealing damage over time. When immolation is active, your target takes extra damage and you receive a small heal. It's just like another okay, so you can't really say it's a power interaction. It just puts like a nice burn effect. Well, it doesn't put burning. It just puts a nice like kind of scalding animation on your target. Does some nice damage, and anything nearby will take damage as well. Kind of seems like damage over time. Now we have detonate. Scorch your enemies with a burst of flames, causing damage. Burning enemies explode, taking heavy damage, and are knocked down. This skill is unbelievably strong. It can do so much damage for such a spammable skill, and for a skill that has literally no cooldown time. So if you're using rifle, it's just, you can get crits of like 2. I think my highest crit so far with it is like 3k, which is just ridiculously strong for something that quick. And then we have Snuff Out. Now this is mostly used for a finisher. Front HP drop below 35%, you use this and you get the damage. But I use it as actually part of the rotation. And then we have Fiery Weapon. So this is the loadout, and I will be uploading another video about spontaneous combustion, because there's some interesting things about spontaneous combustion which I'm not too sure if people know, but I'm going to share it anyway, and it's very interesting to see. But that's another video I will upload soon. Okay, so the rotation is literally Inferno clipped with Fiery Weapon. Obviously this is going to do our AoE damage and damage over time, inflict and apparent action of burning on any target or targets within the area. Spontaneous combustion. Okay, now this, first of all, this is a range loadout as well. You can use it for melee if you want to, but you can also, it is mostly for range. So if you're looking for range loadout, this is one to use. Spontaneous combustion, it's good on single target and on AoE forms. So pretty much it's going to do damage and set everything on fire, which is an inflict burn. I think so. This is like 2 burn effects we're going to be putting on basically one target, multiple targets, and causing a lot of damage over time. And we got our pretty much our other skill, which we just chuck on everything just for more damage and damage over time. So it's good for AoE and single target. And then we have Detonate. This is our primary single target damage skill. Since we already got a lot of AoE from our other skills combined, plus if you use a rifle, you're going to constantly be using the grenade a lot, so you're going to be doing a lot of AoE damage. And Detonate is going to be hitting for a couple of thousands at a time, so you are able to compete with a lot of DPSs. But if you do have someone who is, like I say, really good with gadgets, hard light, nature at the moment, you know, technically fire shouldn't be able to beat them. And then we have Snuff Out. So the rotation for this is pretty much just going to be Inferno clipped with Fiery Weapon, and then we're going to do Grenade, Spontaneous Combustion, Grenade, Overheat, and then we're going to do a Grenade. And if you think, okay, it's Detonate next, it's not. We will do a Grenade, then we will do Snuff Out, Jump, Clip, Snuff Out, do a Grenade, and then hit Detonate at the same time. So we are getting a double grenade effect from using Snuff Out. So Grenade, Snuff Out, Jump, Clip, Grenade, Detonate. It's a lot of AoE damage and a lot of high damage. As I said, this 2 controllers cannot power this. It goes through too much power too quick. I tried in a raid earlier on today, and the 2 controllers powering it, I would say a good 2/3 of the raid I was out of power. It was just, I probably lost more DPS because, you know, testing this, trying a rifle, and this does so much damage in such a short period of time that it requires so much power. You know, if you're going to use this loadout in Paradox Nexus, I recommend 3 controllers at least. If you want to make it more power efficient, maybe try it with hand blasters, one-handed, dual wield, something like that. So, as I said earlier on, I can't show you the rotation now, but there will be a video attached to at the end of this one of the rotation in action on a sparring target, and you'll be able to clearly see the amount of damage it can do. I mean, I even drained the power from the controller. It was just, I had to drop a supply drop for the controller itself. That's how much power this thing uses, but it does so much damage. So anyway guys, let me know what you think. This is my first fire loadout, so I'm hoping that it's going to be a good one for you guys to use. Try it out, let me know how you get on. If there's any ways that you can improve it, let me know. I'm always open to suggestions and advice. So thank you for watching this, and until next time, I'll see you then.
Which one are you using?
I am using Inferno with Fiery Weapon, Spontaneous Combustion, Overheat, and then I go into what's that name called? Snuff Out, clipped with Detonate. detonate, because if you do snuff out, right, you have to jump clip it. So you do grenade, clip to a snuff out, jump clip, grenade, straight into a detonate. So you kind of get like a double grenade effect.
Yeah.
But the thing that I think is kind of bugful though, right, is I don't even need to jump clip, snuff out. I can just catch grenade, and for some reason it clips it.
Snuff out is good again now. I haven't tested it in years.
Snuff out the finisher. But I'm using
Yeah.
But I'm using part of the regular rotation to get the lower.
Snuff out used to be really bad before.